John Swindles here with Richard Poxon ahead of Martin Murray's WBA middleweight championship clash. What do you think this fight gifts to Martin? Is it good to finally get him into the title picture again?
Yeah, well, the main thing, it gives him a world title against somebody who, I believe if Martin Murray's on his game and he's right, that he beats. So it's a great opportunity for him. Things aren't happening domestically with a title holder at his weight that can be made now. Darren's lost that. So to get a fight just across the water in south of France, although I'm not sure how nice it'll be in February, it might be a bit chilly, but it's a great opportunity for him.
Was it a disappointment to see Barker go and lose to Sturm there? Would it have been nice for maybe to have him retain that title and look at making a fight with Martin?
It was a disappointment from a couple of points of view, really. I've known Darren a long time, and I've been friends with Tony Sims for over 15 years, his trainer. So they're nice, they're good people. Tony's good people. Darren's a really nice kid. So that, just to see him lose, to be honest, was disappointing. But yeah, from a domestic point of view, it could have been a big fight. But in fairness, I've mentioned it a couple of times to Eddie, and it's not something that they ever seem to really want to pursue. So I don't even know if that would have happened, to be honest. But it was disappointing from that point of view. Maybe something could have happened, but just personally seeing Darren get beat in that fashion and that quickly were disappointing. Because, like I say, I know him. He's a nice kid. And Tony's a great pal of mine, so I just felt a bit rubbish for him.
And what are your thoughts on Darren's career from here on? Do you think that might be it, or do you think he may have another?
I don't know. I mean, it's not for me to say. Is it? I do know with some degree of certainty that if he says to Tony, I mean, Tony's had him since he was a kid, so I think if he says to Tony, look, yeah, I can carry on, and I'm 95% or I'm 97%, I think Tony will tell him to pack in. He won't. It's too hard in it to go into it not right. So, and they've got that relationship. They have been together since they were kids. So, it depends. I suppose it depends. I think he's having surgery this week or next, isn't he? And I suppose it depends findings of that. But it's no secret. Darren's had different injury problems for quite some time now. So maybe it's just his body's way of saying no more. But whatever he chooses to do, I wish him the absolute best.
Okay, so Martin comes through this, beats Jared Fletcher. He's got his belt. The other title holders at that weight now. You've got Quillen, you've got Golovkin, and you've got Martinez. Would you like to see him unify against any of those at all? You've also got Sturm there as well. No, sorry.
Yeah, I think the one, depending on what Darren does, I think that probably the easiest one would be a fight with Sturm again. I don't think Martinez will do it. He's looking at Cotto and one or two other options. So I don't know if that's available, but I know for a fact that Cotto's been offered another couple of big fights. So I don't know if he'll perhaps go for them and leave with Martinez with nothing. So I'm not sure what will happen with Martinez at the moment. Quillen, I mean, there were all that stuff before about Golden Boy's offer, but the top and bottom of that was simple. It weren't a great deal for Martin Murray. The money wasn't great, and they wanted options on a kid who'd already got the title. So it didn't make sense. But it seems with some people, if you're not allowed to say no, are you? So I said no. It's a bit like dealing with missus and kids; they don't like no. But so that's all that were. But I think depending on what Darren does, the easiest fight to do would be Sturm. I can't see the fight with Macklin. I'm not sure that could be made anytime soon because he seems to be doing his thing in America, and we've spoke about it. We spoke to him before a couple of times about boxing Martin, and it's never really progressed that far, to be honest. So, if Darren does decide to call it a day, then the one we'd really go after is Sturm. But again, Golovkin, that's a fight a lot of people are looking at. A lot of people talk about that fight. HBO absolutely love him. So there's 2 or 3 really good fights there. But I'd say those two are probably the favourite, to be honest. You'd think Golovkin and Sturm would probably be just the easiest to make, but make more sense to make because it'd give him another title or super champion and make more sense for everybody.
That Golovkin scalp would obviously be a big one. How much of a chance do you give Martin in a fight against Golovkin? Obviously, he's being seen as a destroyer at the minute. Is it a fight that you still fancy?
You wouldn't want to try to take his pack up off him when you were at school with him, would you? He's listen, he's a really good kid, but it's like I said to people, this kid's going to beat that, and this one's a walking park. At that top international level, there are a few walking parks. Just like Madonna were going to be a walking park for Verona. at a much lesser scale, I went to an area title fight on Friday night, and that were going to be a walking park for a kid who had 18 fights against a kid who had five. You know, if they're similarly matched and you're at that level, there are no walking parks. You know, is Golovkin a fantastic boxer? 150%, yes he is. Is there no chance that he's ever going to be beat? 150%, no. He will get beat, you know, and it's, you know, a lot of it's on the night, a lot of it's about preparation and belief. But, you know, can Martin beat Golovkin? Yeah, I believe he can. Would he have to be absolutely everything be firing 100%? Yeah, of course he would. You know, you can't turn up against somebody like him at 80% and think you're going to get the win, because you're not. But you know, those top 3 or 4 kids, Martin, Martinez, Sturm, Macklin, Darren, before his injuries obviously, you can toss a coin, you know.
And anything else that you might want to say? Anything else that's for the future of Hatton Promotions? Anything else that's in the pipe?
Just what a fantastic microphone that is. It's like a magician's wand, that, isn't it? It's one of the longest microphones I've ever seen. That. No, you know, we just keep on going and keep working, and that's all you can do. Just keep battling on.
Being dedicated, you know, training to the best, achieving your goals. So that's all that is. But I am looking forward to Christmas, and I've cut down on the Christmas dinner and can't eat as much over Christmas. But yeah.